I've been able to put up with a lot. I've been able to put up with that a male role model has been completely changed, and I put up with that because, well, I thought, it's the rules of the show. I put up with bad writing because I thought maybe we would get some good episodes. Now, I liked a lot of the aspects of the 60th anniversary, but I hated most of it. Mostly because it feels like Doctor Who is just not for me. And I've always been a member of its core audience. You know, like me and my mom used to love watching that show together. So what's happening is basically in the in the new episode, The Giggle, the Doctor bi-generates. Um, and then that for me, I thought it was a cool idea for one reason only, and that would be that would make, the curator make a bit more sense. Then again, the doctor could always just retire and just become the curator anyway, whenever. It's something that didn't really have to be answered. Um, when the 15th Doctor, Ncuti, takes off, they basically say, "Oh, Doctor, you've got too much baggage." And this one doesn't have any baggage, so he'll go off and he's fine. And then in the trailer, we see the doctor dancing in a skirt with really hard nipples. And it just really feels like they're trying to speak to an audience that isn't their audience. This happened with Star Wars, and now it's happening here. And I had some comments saying that, oh, well, Disney's not, oh, they're not resetting anything. Well, I'm sorry, it really does seem like they are. They're titling it season one. This doctor doesn't have any of the baggage of the other doctor. He's got the memories, sure, but he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any of what we would call the character development, right? When I first saw Ncuti doctor, by the way, I just learned how to say his name. In the other video, you're going to see me say it wrong a lot. I loved his entire shtick. I loved it. I thought the bi-generation was a little really stupid a lot, but I loved Ncuti. He had his, you know, he had his charisma stat set through the roof. But the fact that he's not gone through the character development as the other doctors means that we are starting off on a new, fresh continuity. That's what Disney's doing. They are making the Doctor who they want to be by removing his past, right? So that way we can have Disney's Doctor Who. It's it's what I would call a soft reboot, more so than anything else. Um, like there'd always been like episodes that were called soft reboots, but they really weren't. They were points of entry for people that had never seen the show, such as season 10's The Pilot or season 5, The 11th Hour. But now, uh, like, of course, I'm gonna watch his season because I really do hope it's good. But yeah, I just get this feeling like this is now, like, this is Disney's Doctor Who now. And that's why this is titled Part 2. Because I'm doubling down on that there. And I'm not saying that, I disagree with people's lifestyles. I just think that that's not where Doctor Who should be going. It shouldn't be going into real life politics or woke culture or even the opposite. It should stay purely centrist with its things. It just feels hollow now, and it is 6 a.m. when I'm making this video because this was just bothering me. Um, I'm just sad. Yeah. Um, If you want to hear a bit more of a rant, you can go and watch part one. This is part two, just a follow up at the end of the 60th anniversary. Now again, I do like Shooty's entire, I loved seeing him at first. It's just this footage in the new trailer is a little concerning, um, mostly because, well, it just feels like more virtue signaling to me again. And, I just want good writing, but at the end of the day, if it's not for me anymore, it's not for me anymore, and these new people can go and enjoy it if they want, and they can have their Doctor Who, and I'll go back and I'll watch and enjoy mine. I just think it's sad that the core audience is now so alienated that even me, someone who I think I'm a pretty reasonable and accepting person, even with the extreme changes that at the end of the day do kind of harm the brand. I I was fine with a lot of things. I didn't like the Timeless Children arc, and I'm worried about the 15th Doctor under Disney right now because it's not looking good. It really isn't looking good. But yeah, you can go and watch my first part, and you can see the whole rant there. Uh, it's a bit more scripted because, like, this again is just complete slop content. It's not scripted. This is like absolute garbage content here I'm making. But thanks for clicking anyway. I assure you, you're gonna have a much more informative and interesting time on part one because I get a bit more heated. Uh, Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I read all of my comments and I reply to, well, mostly all of them. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.